Dan from Atlas here. We're gonna do a step workout for today. Pretty similar to like those old school step aerobics workouts. So if you wanna throw it back a little bit, feel free to follow along. A couple of key points to keep in mind. You wanna use your arms while you're doing the workout, otherwise it's only lower body and it can get kind of awkward if your arms are incorporated. Using your arms is also gonna help increase your heart rate and get your blood flowing a little bit better. If you want to kind of add a little extra resistance, you can also use a dumbbell in each hand. Definitely keep it less than 5 pounds or so. It shouldn't be too heavy. We want you to be fast, but we also want you to be in control. So make sure that all the movements that you're doing, you're kind of keeping it in mind. You're being mindful of what you're doing, and you're not just kind of rushing through it. You want to stay nice and controlled and kind of aware of where our body is. You want to make sure that you use a really nice, sturdy step. We obviously don't want anybody to get hurt, and using something that's going to like teeter or fall underneath them is not super safe. So make sure that you have something that's nice and supportive. And if you like catch an edge or something, it's not going to tip over. We've got like an old school step aerobics step in here that we're going to use today. You can find them at a lot of like secondhand stores if you want to look for something in particular. You can also use a step stool or something along those lines. Just like I said, make sure it's nice and sturdy and you're not going to fall over if you catch an edge. And then we're gonna do 30 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest for 3 rounds. That is just under 15 minutes, so it's a nice quick workout, fairly low impact because everything should be good and controlled, but follow along. All right, so we're gonna walk through the 7 exercises here. Remember, we're doing 30 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. If you have a hard time keeping track of those times, there are a lot of different phone apps or iPad apps or tablet apps that you can use. One that we really like is called Tabata Timer, which is T-A-B-A-T-A. And you can kind of set the amount of work to rest ratio and also the number of reps that you're gonna do. So it makes it really easy. You don't have to sit there and start a timer every time or constantly be checking your watch. So the first exercise we're gonna do is called forward and back. So really simple, just stepping up and down. We wanna make sure that we alternate feet, okay? So we're not always going up with the left one over and over again, and we're not always going up with the right one over again. So we want to use both legs. Like I said before, we want to incorporate our arms into it, okay? Make sure that we're bringing those in as well. The next one is called a sideways crossover. So you're going to stand sideways next to the box. We're going to step up and all the way down on the opposite side, making sure that both feet touch the ground in between every single step. The next one is called forward crossover. So just like the sideways one, we're going to step up and all the way over. Okay, we're gonna go back. If it's too difficult for you to go backwards, you can always turn, face, and do the opposite. It'll just be pretty similar to that forward and back one that we started off with. Again though, if you feel safer to do that, that's totally okay. The big thing is to just keep moving the whole time. The next one is called high knees. So we're gonna step up with one foot. We're gonna drive that knee up nice and high, using those arms. Just like so. The second one is called a side tap. So it's similar to the sideways crossover, except instead of stepping all the way over, we're gonna stand sideways, and we're gonna do like a little mini squat on one leg, tapping that foot down. So you'll do 30 seconds on the left leg, and then you'll do 30 seconds on the right leg. The next one is a mountain climber. So what you'll do is you're gonna be in a plank, and marching one foot out in front of the other, keeping that nice good core position. And then the final exercise is a sumo squat tap. So you're gonna straddle the box and then just touching your hands down to it every time. Again, same thing, if that's too difficult for you, you can just do little mini squats and you don't have to touch all the way down to the box. Hope you all enjoy. If you have any questions, let us know.